Welcome to Adorned in Imagination. I'm Josh Miller, and through this series, we're looking at the transformational power of style and story. And as part of that journey, we're looking into and talking about the different independent designers from across the globe who are currently ones that I am integrating into my wardrobe and into my life as part of my adornment process and how I imagine myself into existence. Today we are talking about Sidai Designs, who is based in Tanzania. These are Maasai women who are using their traditional beading and jewelry making practices as a way to create economic impact and stability for themselves and their community. I was introduced to Sidai Designs by Koya and the African Creators Festival. Their piece that I was able to get it at the African Creators Festival a few years ago as part of the trunk show. It's really just been wonderful to see and to learn about their different processes, the way they're integrating their historical cultural traditions and bringing a contemporary lens to how they are showcasing that, how they are creating the different kinds of jewelry, and also branching out to make home goods and how that is supporting. I believe there's 120 different women that are creating the jewelry, the home goods as part of Sidai Designs, and that is transforming what it looks like to have economic freedom and stability for these Maasai women. So I am going to share a very brief clip from Koya where she talked about working with Sidai Designs and their process and their practice. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I have.
I remember when I saw Sidai Designs, I lost my mind because it's just so beautiful. What I liked is the Maasai are typically known for beadwork. And we have Maasais in Kenya and Tanzania. And Sidai works the Maasai from Tanzania, which is completely different from Maasai in Kenya. Maasai in Kenya are very colorful. Yeah. Maasai in Tanzania, Arusha are they use white beads a lot. And so when I was having a conversation with the owners, it was one thing that really struck me that made me really happy to be working with them and also just showcasing their work was the fact that they not only empower this Maasai women to create, but they also add a new skill to their work, which I was just oh, yes, amazing, because they already know beadwork, so now they get to know metal smithing as well. That's even way more cool, because then it's culture and modernity mixed together, and this fusion of younger generations coming up. They get to learn a new skill, and I think we're always wanting to learn a new skill. So to sit down and think Maasai is now doing metal smithing as well as beading and incorporating new materials as well, and just taking beading work into a completely new level and mixing it with new materials, and the design work just being so innovative. I mean, I sit in the space right there. So that is why I completely love the work of Sidai and how they're just constantly just blowing my mind away every single time.
Thank you all for tuning in to Adorned in Imagination. This segment focused on Sidai Designs. As always, I'd love to hear your questions, your feedback, your insights, how you're thinking about imagining yourself into existence, and what independent designers you may have in your closet that we might want to explore, learn about, and think about adding to ours as well. So hope you tune in, either go back to hear the other ones or tune into future segments, and we'll talk to you soon.